Women punish men for two different reasons. One, because you upset us, and two, because you broke our hearts. Now, the first way women punish men is by cursing you. A woman can curse you when you have a relationship with her, and another time when you don't even have any relationship at all with her. But this one mostly happens when it is someone you've broken her heart, when you've done something really deep to her. Naturally, our anger as women runs very deep, and as such, it makes us very prone to bitterness. Getting into that bitterness mode is very easy for us. Sometimes we subconsciously even get into it without knowing ourselves. So because of this, it is very easy for a woman to get to that point where she's so bitter and then she will rain curses on you. Like I mentioned, this can also happen with a woman who is your woman, your girlfriend, or your wife. And of course, the depth at which the things you do would hurt her would definitely run deeper than when any other person does anything to her. And because of this, she can switch to this bitterness mode without even knowing it and end up saying things that she might not even actually mean. But because of the mood she's in, she starts raining curses on you that would affect not just you, but her, because she's your woman. So whatever affects you would affect her. And now with someone who you don't have any relationship with, or maybe you were in a relationship with and you did something that really hurt her, maybe broke her heart, broke up with her, or maybe you just did something at all that ran deep for her, she will end up saying things that would actually hurt you. And this is something women do without really knowing it. It's like I said, the bitterness mood where we don't really know when we get into it. I had an experience myself when an ex broke up with me, and because of the type of closeness we had, because of the type of relationship, the way I loved him, I felt this bitterness that within me, I was just wishing that he goes out one day and just, dies. Like, he's just gone like that. That's what was in my mind. So I had to come to a consciousness where I had to rethink, what am I really doing? Is this really who I am? Why am I being so bitter towards someone? I see his pictures. I am so pissed. I feel like even taking laws into my hand and doing something foolish. But I had to, tame myself and change all that and get rid of all that bitterness. So sometimes we as women get into that mood without knowing it, and then we end up doing things that we wouldn't have done if we were in our right senses. And because of this, women end up raining curses on men who have hurt them. So my kings, when you know you've wronged a woman, knowingly or unknowingly, and you see that she's very pissed about it, please just go ahead and apologize so you save yourself from this kind of situation. Another way women punish men is through starvation, and this can be starving you of sex or starving you of food. Now, naturally, this one is carried out by a woman who is your woman, either your girlfriend or your wife, because a woman who is not your woman doesn't really have that power. So your woman knows she has that right, she has that power. So the first go-to is to starve you of sex, especially because we know it is something you men always want. So I would withhold it from him to show him that he's really wronged me. And sometimes it can be maybe you've done something you know you've done, and other times too, something you don't even know you've done. Like you really don't know what's going on. You don't know what you've done to wrong her, but she's so pissed and her go-to would be to withhold sex. And now, because she's intentional, she knows that this is what I'm doing. She will make sure to always dress sexy. If it is in the night and she's living with you, say she's your wife or your girlfriend and you both stay together, she'll wear something she knows you like to see her wear. She's your woman. She knows you. She knows what you like. So she would make sure she dresses in something that would really attract you. And now you, on the other hand, being very attracted to your woman, trying to come closer to her. The moment you raise your hand, she will just be like, leave me alone, don't touch me. And you are wondering what is going on, especially if you don't really know what you've done. It's like she's just pissed and you don't know why she's pissed. And now you want this thing. It's right in front of you. It's ready. You want to get down. And she's denying you of it. So you are so confused. You don't know what is going on. I'm not saying this is right, but it's just something we as women know that is our way to get you to ask about what it is you've done wrong so we can settle the issue. So when you see that your woman is doing this and maybe you don't know what you've done and she keeps saying nothing is wrong, maybe you try to ask her, why are you not letting me touch you? Or maybe sometimes you even hold her. She allows you hold her for some time, and now when you try moving your hands up, the moment you move your hand, she takes it and throws it away like, Don't dare, don't touch me. And when you ask her what is wrong, she goes like, oh, nothing, just don't touch me, I'm not in the mood, or no, just leave me alone. When she's saying that, just know that something is wrong somewhere, and you should definitely find out what it is before she switches into that bitterness mode, like I mentioned in the other point. Some women might not know when they get into this mood, while some others are very bitter in nature and as such are very intentional with their bitterness. Like they know they are going into that mode and they will go into it with their full chest to make sure they curse you or do something that would really hurt you. And again, with the food, it's exactly the same thing. She will cook and not cook for you. If you stay together and maybe you even have kids, she will make sure she makes food for herself and the kids, but she wouldn't make some for you. She knows she should cook for you, but she's not going to do it. She will make sure she cooks something that is your favorite and then eat it alone for you to see and not have some. So when you see your woman in this mood, just know that something is wrong and find a way to settle it before it gets out of hand. Another way women punish men is through extortion, and this is mostly carried out by a woman who you broke her heart. Say, for example, you were dating her, and for some reason you moved on and broke her heart, and now you return back to ask her to be with you. Most times, any woman who would accept you back would have it at the back of her mind to extort you, especially if she knows you're doing well. She would accept you back with the sole purpose to take her revenge on you and make sure you also go through the same pain she went through. And you, on the other hand, trying to prove yourself, trying to prove that you are really going to be with her this time and not break her heart. You'll be willing to do anything you can, especially if you have it. Why not? You want to do whatever you can to prove to her that this time you are being genuine, and she also would make sure to enjoy it and take advantage of that. And this can also be done by your woman. Maybe you've done something to upset her, maybe you've made a very bad financial decision, or you've gone to buy something that wasn't really necessary, wasn't needed, and you bought it even expensive. Now she's going to find ways and means to extort you to make sure that you pay for doing that. So when you see your woman behaving strangely with money or demanding too much, just know that there's something wrong and find out what it is so you settle things and it doesn't get out of hand. Another way women punish men is by cheating. This is done by women who have been cheated on by their men, and as a way to also take revenge of them, they do exactly the same to them. And the truth is, this is mostly done by the crazy girls, the nonchalant women who are ready to go to any extent to get revenge on their men. So if it means cheating, she would do it. And because it's something she really wants to do, she will make sure she does it with someone who is very close to you, a friend, a best friend, or even if it's not someone close to you, she will make sure it is something you will see. She will find a way to make you see that she has cheated on you. Because this is one thing women know, that it is very painful for a man when he sees his woman with another man. So she will make sure to do it in such a way that you will see it and really feel the pain to your bones. Now, the last way women punish men is by silent treatment. And this is mostly done by your woman because she knows she has that power. She's your woman, so you would want to talk to her, you want to have your time with her, but she would not do that with you. She would make sure she doesn't talk to you, and for a very good woman, she would do every other thing she's supposed to do as your woman. She would not deny you sex, she will make sure she cooks for you, but she would not talk to you. Now, when she's coming to serve the food, she would just drop the food and leave immediately because she doesn't even want to give you the opportunity to talk to her. And you, on the other hand, will be wondering, what is going on? Why all this silent treatment? And sometimes you might even think, oh, is something wrong? Did she do something to the food? No, my kings, it is just her way of letting you know that whatever it is you've done has really hurt her. And it's a way of her punishing you to make sure you come to apologize. And sometimes it can be something you know you've done, and other times too, something you have no idea you've even done. So when you see a woman giving you that silent treatment, just know that there is something going on. And if it's something you've done, you know it's something you've done, just go to her and, trash things out. Make sure you make peace with your woman so the both of you can continue enjoying your relationship. But if it's something you know nothing about, find a way to get her to talk. Because she's intentional about punishing you, she will do her best to not give you that opportunity. When you come to the bedroom and she's in the bedroom, she will leave to the sitting room. You come to the sitting room, she leaves to another part of the house just to make sure she doesn't give you that opportunity. But find a way to pin her down until you settle that issue, my king. So that's it for this video, my my kings. These are 5 ways women punish men. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.